Tonight's program, which was set up prior to the WikiLeaks scandal, will attempt to mend some fences by giving a good portion of the limelight to well-known members of the progressive wing of the party. Among the speakers, Senator Bernie Sanders himself, as we said, also local Congressman Joe Kennedy. Kennedy will introduce Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren for her primetime keynote remarks. Warren has a history of embracing big challenges, from taking on the nation's biggest banks to feuding on Twitter with Donald Trump. But tonight in Philly, she faces what might be her toughest task yet, helping to unite her party. Adam Reilly has more.
There is a huge contrast between what we saw in Cleveland and what we're going to see in Philadelphia.
The mass delegation started the day on an upbeat note, with big-name Dems stressing unity and optimism at a morning breakfast.
Let's remember why we're here, the core beliefs that we share, which our party was founded on. We believe in our country. We believe in our friends and our neighbors.
But lately, there's been plenty of Democratic discord. First, Hillary Clinton's choice of Tim Kaine as her running mate sparked pushback from the party's left wing. Then came a massive email leak, which showed the party worked against Bernie Sanders and led to Democratic National Committee Chair Debbie Wasserman Schultz's resignation.
Well, she absolutely did the right thing.
Steve Grossman is a former DNC chair himself. He calls the leaked emails troubling, but he also thinks Sanders supporters will rally behind Clinton, and that Elizabeth Warren is uniquely qualified to give them a nudge.
I think Elizabeth Warren will be her passionate, credible, extraordinarily progressive self. She is a fighter, and she can take on Donald Trump and this brand of republicanism in a way that very few other people can.
Attorney General Maura Healey is equally bullish about Warren's speech, partly because she thinks the Democratic divide has been overstated.
It's okay that there's passion, that there's energy. That's a good thing. I mean, that's the vibrancy of the Democratic Party. Donald Trump and Mike Pence represent something very regrettable, very scary, in my view, about the direction of this country. And that's where people need to focus.
Of course, they're Clinton supporters. State Senator Dan Wolf is a Sanders delegate, but he says he's ready to shift gears and that Warren can help convince any holdouts.
It really is a question of making sure that there is a strong base within the Democratic Party that advocates for those issues that Senator Sanders was advocating for. Senator Warren is an advocate for a lot of those issues, around education, around infrastructure, around health care, and around middle-class issues.
Still, the reluctance of other Sanders backers shouldn't be underestimated. After today's breakfast, Sanders loyalists met to discuss formally submitting his name for the nomination. The group's leader says she's still not convinced that Clinton will be the nominee.
Come the morning of the 29th, I am here to campaign for the Democratic Party nominee, whoever she or he may be. Who knows, Bernie may have been on the phone all night with our superdelegates, and 400 of them may have woken up with an attack of conscience.
Now, that Sanders supporter I spoke with says she wants Warren to talk about things like repealing the TPP trade deal and continuing to take on Wall Street. Both those sound like topics that Warren might hit. Whatever she chooses to talk about, it's clear that the stakes tonight are incredibly high. Reporting from the DNC in Philadelphia, Adam Reilly, WGBH News.